So the project's called This Exquisite Forest, and it comes from the inspiration of the exquisite corpse, this idea that the Surrealists came up with, of kind of collaborative creation.
Aaron and I did the Johnny Cash project. It was a crowdsourced music video for Johnny Cash's final album.
After we built the Johnny Cash project, we were approached by the Tate Modern, and they said, what could we do?
So the idea for this really came about 2 years ago, where I met with Chris and we talked with Aaron.
Both Aaron and I and the team are really interested in figuring out ways to use technology to build things in a different way that perhaps we haven't seen before, or tell stories in another way that we haven't told them before.
I think what's exciting is that our team has built a unique collaborative animation platform that I think people will be excited about and interested in playing with. And we've done that using the technologies that the Chrome browser makes available to people.
So when you first come to the website, you see the forest, and you can pick any individual tree. And you'll immediately see the animation that started off that tree, as well as the instructions and guidelines that were provided by the artist. And then you'll be able to follow along and roll over any segment of the tree and see the animation that was contributed from a number of different people. And if you click on any of the leaves, you can actually see the entire pathway, the story that's been created by everybody working together to create something new.
The project simulates a natural selection process only for narrative, where the strongest, most engaging versions of the story are the ones that ultimately survive and prosper.
So we're kicking off the project with a number of amazing artists from the Tate Modern. It's a really cool opportunity because they're creating these short seed animations and guidelines, and people can collaborate with them to put their work into the Tate Modern.
I've been talking to a number of artists who have work in Tate's collection and inviting them to come up with an idea to start one of these trees.
My seed is going to be an image of a landscape with a river running through it.
I tend to work a lot with text. Moving image and animation actually lends itself really well to reading and writing.
These drawings or animations are going to be made within an actual space by an actual person who's bringing all their life experience to that series of drawings.
The beauty of the Exquisite Forest is it's a web-based project which we are taking to a physical manifestation.
The basic idea is to create an immersive environment in Tate where we can display the project.
Aaron and Chris start talking about this idea. What do you guys think about making a version control for animation?
From there, it comes down to how are you actually going to implement it. Start with a big idea and then work backwards to solve problems as they go.
One of the challenges was how far do you go with the design and art direction of the actual interface that people see when they come there, because you don't want to try to push them into a style. You don't want them to feel like, oh, this site looks like this, so I have to create something that's fitting with that. So you almost want it to be a little more transparent.
I think in a lot of ways the timing was really right for this because we had Google App Engine hosting the entire project with account authentication, so it was really easy to get people signed up. And we were using features of Chrome like Canvas and JavaScript and Web Audio API. And I think the kind of conversions of those technologies created an opportunity where people could collaborate in a totally new way.
The music tool was really important to me because music lining up with picture is one of the most powerful recipes that we have as artists.
When you create a tree, you're able to select some instruments and some basic patterns and intensities that will go with your seed animation.
When people are adding to an existing animation, they have the possibility to change how the music sounds. They can remove an instrument they don't like, they can increase the intensity, they can even change the chord.
I think the most unexpected part of this journey is about to come.
Any project where you open it up to the audience to be able to participate in, you're sort of opening yourself up to an unknown.
I mean, that's the most exciting thing to be doing, is something that you're not really sure if it's going to work or not.
My hope with this project is that people will actually create some new and novel uses of this technology. I think it's a big experiment.